Right, Shalom, praise to Yahweh, Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the pastors at GreatMillStone, ruling well, and pretty much I was on a Pastor's video about you did a video about the RFID for the to stop drug addiction. And someone pretty much posted an article on the video, because I was on the comment boards, and so I just said we just go into that. But it says a world where the government can track your let me read the title. This is from February. Excuse me. It says West Virginia governor's proposal for brain-altering microchip implants to combat drug crisis is the start of something much worse. A world where the government can track your every move and purchase, where it can quite literally alter your brain signals at the press of a button, sounds a bit like something out of a dystopian science fiction novel movie. Sadly, it's much more likely the real future of the human race, and one that's coming to all soon thanks to the adoption of human microchip implants. Pretty much Esau's pushing that if you get brain chipped or you get chipped or whatever, which is a mark of the beast, of chipping your forehead or your hands, then they can stop you. Like, say if you're on some serious drugs, like you're a crackhead, or you're on some type of substances, then them people are when they need them hits and stuff like that. They're saying you can have, if you get chipped, it will stop. Now, it's funny how this RFID is see, they're pushing it as a solution to things that they've never had the answers for. They're going to say, yep, can cure cancer, can cure this, can cure that. Some super technology. And that's how they're pushing it. And it's just funny because that just fits right into their agenda of getting everyone RFID chips. The scripture says Esau, that his words were softer than butter, but war was in his heart. Because here he's running around acting like, yeah, this chip, if you get this chip, oh, look what we're going to stop you being drug addicts. And that's people look at that and why not, Okay, as with most evils in the world, the chipping of America will not enter our lives under a visible banner of malice and control, but rather under the guise of saving lives and helping people. And that's what Esau does. Let me see if I ain't got it up, so man. West Virginia Governor Jim Justice, who just this past week during his annual State of the State address spoke about the critical need for this technology and how it can be used to help those battling drug addictions. The early forced adoption of this technology will always come hidden away inside some various noble causes like aiding addicts, because as a species we have constantly shown a remarkable willingness to allow all manner of terrible ideas to manifest merely because we're presented as something that would help people. Now, Esau don't give a fuck, So it took them to get a fucking microchip to stop people from taking. See, Esau, that's called order upscale. All these problems, Esau, I got the solution, this new world order system where everything is going to be no more this, no more pain. And you take this chip, it's like you're going to be even some, it's just the lies, but the thing is, according to the Bible, we know Esau's going to implement all this. Now, why would you trust the man that created the drugs in the first place? He created, like, when I mean, he's the one that pushing the drugs on the people and the mental breakdown of fabric of society. He's the one that did it. So why would you trust this man in the first place? But anyway, when you go into the scriptures, you find out that this man Esau is the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and you find out that they're the seed of the devil on the earth, man. They worship the spiritual demon Satan, and you find out that they're going into slavery. So you really understand why they would do this and what's going on here. Okay. Funny they mentioned down here the Rockefeller Neuroscience Institute planning to begin human testing with 1 year's time. It was a good little article you can read. I'm not going to read the whole article or nothing like that. Just said, let me just. Let me read this. While there remains a myriad of ways of our lawmakers could slowly force microchipping on even more significant chunks of the population, the real dream will always be simply to convince us all to do it ourselves willingly. This is likely why another separate chip being developed at the Rockefeller Neuroscience Institute is not designed for current addicts, but rather anyone who feels some level of recurring pain. This chip in theory would deliver pain relieving sensations to specific target locations of the body. So that's a miracle. It's a miracle chip. Because Esau, and first of all, man, like I said, you trust in Esau. First of all, the herbs, Esau doesn't push the herbs. He's broke society down. Them hospitals are nothing but death houses. He ain't trying to heal the people, so that's why it's all a trip bag. But anyway, when you read the scriptures, anybody that takes the mark of the beast is going to be destroyed. And, a lot of people are going to run and take it because of lack of food. There's going to be many ways to push it. And we're seeing all the different angles and avenues happening. That's why we report it, because, they're going to starve people out when people want to get it. They want to be on the grid. They want to be part of it. They're going to run and willingly take it. There's going to, people are getting chipped right now. Wow, look, I can get in this club. I can do this. I want to be part of this. I want to be part of this system. So it's a good article. It's quite long, so I'm not going to read all of it. Let me see it. Already in Sweden, thousands ride the national rail system daily, gaining admittance not with a ticket, but rather with their embedded personal microchip. This isn't possible future we're talking about here. It's present day reality. Sweden, and over there they got a lot of free healthcare and free education and stuff like that. But see they're pushing these things. So while the masses that are asleep are just partying and bullshitting, Esau's plotting on them. His enterprise, as Job 5 says, he's trying to work it in. We know what's going to happen. Like we say, that's why we always go to the prophecies, because we know that it's not going to work out for Esau. Okay, we know it's not going to work out for him, so he's gonna push this on the public masses, and we're seeing that now. He's pushing this on the masses, man. It's the RFID, the mark of the beast. The RFID chip is here. It's here, man, and he's pushing it on the masses, and pretty much it's it's gonna like it says, it causes of all great and small. That's gonna happen, man. Mandatory microchipping, So we're in a time of prophecy, man. And the prophecies are speaking as we live. So pretty much that's what I was gonna say. So basically with that, I'm gonna say shalom.